Annually, we dump a gargantuan amount of 2.12 billion tons of waste. And this waste is created because 99% of the things that we buy are trashed within 6 months. 99%. We need to do more to reduce the waste we produce. And one of the ways that we can do that is to reframe the way we look at art. That's why this morning we are so excited to be joined all the way from Costa Rica via video call by solar engraving painter Hye Sea, a sustainability advocate who uses the power of the sun and just a magnifying glass as a paintbrush to create some truly astonishing artwork that also results in zero waste. Hye Sea, such a pleasure to be connecting with you on the other side of the world. How's life in Costa Rica? How are you doing?
Life is amazing here in Costa Rica. It's beautiful. The sun is shining. I can't complain.
Obviously, it's not shining there right now because it's quite late in the evening and it's really early in South Africa. So cool to be connecting with someone on the other side of the globe, but with a global message as well, something that all of us as a part of this global village need to take on board. How did you first discover this technique of painting with a magnifying glass, and how did this then ignite your passion for wasteless practices and living as a naturalist?
Well, I've been playing with the fire since I was literally a kid. Me and my brothers and sister literally set our whole backyard on fire playing with fire. And then once I was in high school, my brother taught me how to use a magnifying glass to kind of engrave anything. And then from there, about 2016 is when I really started to get into my art practice. And then, yeah, it's kind of been just a beautiful journey since.
Your artwork is so detailed. It's mind-blowing, actually, to look at it. And the process behind it. How did you perfect this technique into the skill that it is today? Because I would imagine it's not just as simple as just picking up a magnifying glass and get going. There is definitely something going on behind that technique that is truly amazing to me.
Literally, it's just been practice after practice after practice, trial and error, and seeing what works, what doesn't. And after a while, you know, I kind of developed my own style of perfection.
And it really does come through. And the fact that it's so unique and has the message behind it, I love that. So how do you want your art to inspire people to strive for a wasteless life and to live sustainably, something that all of us need to be thinking so much more about right now?
I would like to inspire people to look to nature more and use that as an example of how to live our lives. The same way that in my art, I can't use more sun than I need. The same way that bees only use a specific amount of honey to feed themselves. And I feel like that also can be, and painters could be inspired to maybe use different alternatives to paint, different ways to use color and things of that nature. So yeah, to look to nature.
There is an opportunity because there is such an emotive connection to creating art, and it conjures something in us that resonates, that is far more powerful than just a message printed in bold. How do you want to encourage your fellow artists to adopt not just your wasteless practices, as you've touched on now, but also driving a message like this? Because surely your voice is something that can reach a person on such a deep level.
I would encourage other artists to definitely use your natural resources. Use what's in the environment, use secondhand, because there's so many things that go to waste. There's so many things that can be repurposed, recycled. There's so many things in the thrift store that you can use to create art. There's so many things in your backyard. There's so many things in your household. So I say get more creative and use your natural environment as a inspiration and a landscape to guide a piece of art.
I think most importantly, how can people around the world get in touch with you if they want a piece of your work, if they want to commission you to create something, if they just want to connect with you around the idea of sustainability and be a part of that community? What's the best way to connect with you?
The best way to connect would be to go to my website, which is magnifythesun.com, or go to my Instagram, and you'll be able to email me from there.
Oh, I'm certainly going to head over and continue to look at some of your amazing work. I have a feeling you're just getting started as well, where I'm hoping we're going to be able to connect in a few years from now and that your message is going to have permeated right across the globe, because you're doing something truly special and your talent is astounding. So thank you so much for sharing a little bit of that and your perspective with us this morning. It really has been so cool to connect with you on the other side of the world.
Likewise. Thank you for having me.
If you would like to see more of Hye Sea's unbelievable eye-catching work and learn more about her process, then make sure that you stop by her website, magnifythesun.com, get all the details, and hopefully help to spread this message of sustainability and take in some amazing work in the process.